Morning, guys. Birds are singing. Beautiful day. Probably 62 degrees outside today. I wouldn't exactly call it a John Kerry day because we got lots of clouds, but nevertheless, it's very beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, that's not. Will be someday. It's not now. Where's my pooch? Looks like I need to mow the freaking weeds. Like literally, my front yard is, we have Bermuda grass here. And I have it treated, so it's all dead still. It won't come out until probably June-ish, April, June, somewhere in that area. Backyard, not so much. They want like freaking ridiculous, multiple hundreds of dollars to treat my backyard because it's an acre. I'm out, so I need to go get some 2,4-D and treat it myself, but I may have to mow it before I treat it. It's getting pretty bad. So I may have to take a break at some point today and mow this backyard, which is crazy. But somebody wants to play. You want to play? Huh? You want to play? Yeah, he's a beast. Alright, so let's see what we got going on today. And it's right after 12 right now. 12:35. I finished blocking this out last shift. Tell where I've been. Last time I was out here, I went ahead and finished blocking this out to 180, so that's blocked out completely to 180. I'm gonna run me a little bit of glazing putty over this little scratch and this little area here. There's a couple little spots that I'm gonna have to do. Turn some lights on. But yeah, for the most part, it's done where I want it to be. Hey guys, I want to show you something real quick. Most of you see my shop and it's a mess right now, but I was walking in. Actually, I walked out because I was going to get my headphones from the truck. And I have that fan. That's just a little ass fan over there. You guys have seen that in the wall. You see it way over there. That fan was on. When I opened this door, I thought, man, it's windy. And so I went and turned this fan off. And if you open the door, I mean, you got nothing. You see what I'm saying? Now let me go turn that fan on and watch what happens. And I'm finding it hard to believe that little ass fan in this big ass room. I mean, this is 1,200 square foot on the ground floor. It's hard to believe that that little fan is pulling that hard, but it sure is, which blows my mind. But I just thought I'd show you guys. I mean, and I had this fan here on too, pulling or pushing a little bit. But now watch this door when I open it. I've been talking about ventilation and stuff, but well, I'm just going to open it just a little bit. I mean, that's literally, I'll let go of it. It sucks that door open like that. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, it opened the door all the way up because of that fan. That's nuts. I mean, I think it's great, but I may have better ventilation than I think I do, because I was talking about if I built a booth, running fans underneath that door and all that kind of stuff, which I may still have to do, but man, that thing's pulling like crazy. I'd never really realized it before, so I thought, well, hell, I'll show you guys to see what you think. But of course, I got the filter out of that, but I put new filters in it. It doesn't dumb it down that much. It does a little bit, but yeah, that's pretty crazy. Look at it one more time here. shit, my freaking heater just kicked on. See, it's literally not pulling at all. That's crazy that there's that much suction out of that little fan, and it's on the opposite end of my shop. I mean, it kind of shows me my shop's really tight. That's good. But I don't know. I'm pretty happy with that. I finished this up, got all the BS, and I was going to tell you guys, make sure, for me, I'm just saying, I need to make sure is what I need to say from now on, to take and do what I did to these lower areas and tape that off, because when I run that filler out there, it's smeared down here. It makes a lot of extra work for you. I ended up taking DA and running it all off, but you can see I knocked my epoxy off, so I'm going to have to go back over all this with another coat of epoxy. And had I masked that off real good, I probably would have had to only hit a couple of little spots here and there. Filling pinholes, just a few of them. And that's it. All right. I'm gonna lay this aside and start wiping some filler on this other thing. See you guys. Alright guys, just an idea that I thought of that I used on the last panel. I thought I'd take you along. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants here. Like I said, I'm not an expert at this stuff, but I figured it'd help me out. What I want to do is I want to stay off of this peak with the filler. I don't want to just wipe over that peak, because I don't want to sit and run through it. This peak was really nice and crisp, so there's no reason to mess with it. So what I've done is I've run a piece of tape, then I ran this side of the filler, and now basically I'm just going to go right over top of the peak on this side. About like that. Okay, so now my filler will only come up to that line, and I'll have me in, hopefully I'll leave my peak like I want it. And any of you guys that are professionals at this, if this is, you know, a dumb idea, let me know. Because like I said, I'm a rookie at this laying filler stuff. Pretty good at sanding it, I got pretty good at that, but laying it's a different story. But anyway, so I put this piece of tape here, that way if I wipe and it comes over, I don't put a big blob here. It's just trying to save some extra work. But hopefully that'll keep that line nice and crisp and I won't get a bunch of filler over top of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this side. I gotta mix up my filler, so then I'll bring you back. There we go. About as good as I can go. A little bit more back up here maybe. Alright, so there's where I pull this off. Same with this stuff here, backside. A little bit on the front here that I need. That would have been a mess. All right. All right. I'm gonna leave it alone before it kicks on me and I start smearing it everywhere. All right. Before this starts kicking, I'll knock this little edge off. But that's what I was talking about. I left that there. Hopefully this crap doesn't cause me any issues. It shouldn't. I should block it down pretty low. But hopefully that's my, I mean, I'm gonna hit it with 80, flatten it out, and as soon as it's flat, then change over to 180 and knock it down. And I try to and correct me if I'm wrong, but I try with the 180, I try to get it to where it's almost a ghosty, you know, I mean, like I had on the other one here, just in a few places. I mean, I just want to get it to where I know I'm starting to get close to metal, and still have it flat. That way my filler's as thin as possible, but it's still flat. Then I'll go back over that with my high build epoxy, or high build primer, my bad, and block that hopefully, and you know, block that flat too. So that's what I'm trying to do with this. Like I said, this is just, you know, trying to learn as I go basically. And if any of you guys got any tips or tricks on this, let me know. I know you're supposed to wipe the filler both ways if you can. Not sure why that is, but maybe it lays it on more even coat or something like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's it. And let me know what you think about that, if that's a good idea or a bad idea, because like I said, I don't want a bunch of buildup on those edges like that. Same with those edges here. I don't want anything chipping and breaking and going on like that if something hits it. So, all right, there's that. I'll probably grab some 80 and start knocking the little tiny ridges off this, which really aren't too bad. It really laid out fairly smooth. So, and this stuff sands. Well, Velvet Hammer put it this way, which is a perfect analogy. It sands like sheetrock mud. If anybody's ever sanded sheetrock mud, how easy that is, that literally is how this stuff sands. It's fantastic as far as sanding goes. I mean, it's just, it's night and day between the other stuff that I've sanded before. So really impressed with that. And that's, to me, I don't mind fighting with laying it down, because taking it off is going to be the longer, more labor intensive process. So all right guys, that's going to be it for now. I'm probably going to grab some lunch, and I'll bring you guys back when I get this locked down. See ya. All right guys, I'll show you how these soft blocks work. I got this all blocked out and flat in 180. I use this block here. These are these flexi blocks, and as you can see, this one right here, the contour is almost perfect. This right here. So I'm going to start on that and work that. Flip over this one here, change it around. All right, guys, there they are. I'm real happy with them. That's a 180. You can see we're ghosting through. It's nice and flat for the most part. Well, as far as I can tell. I'm gonna go ahead and try to seal these up tonight. And that's the other one. I'll try to seal these up with some epoxy, and we'll see how straight they look after that. And then of course, if there's anything else after the epoxy, I can always fix that, because you can, you know, do a little bit more filler work over the epoxy or whatever you need to do. I really feel like these are going to be fine, and they're ready for high build after I put the epoxy coat down. So yeah, that's it. There's that. And so it actually did what I wanted it to do. It stayed off that, you know, the middle there. So that still looks real nice. And that's all nice and super smooth. I mean, that feels really, really nice. But like I said, until you get some shiny on it, it's hard to tell how smooth it really is. I mean, you can only do so much with your hands. With your hands are, you know, you get them dialed in from what I understand. And so yeah, that's it. So I'll clean those up, just blow them off real good, hang them back up on my deal over here, and probably come back out here this evening. I gotta go in and watch my daughter for a little bit. So I've got a couple little spots here, just a little where the filler didn't lay down just right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'll put a little bit of glaze putty over that, and knock that back down. I'll do that with the razor blade like I did the other deal earlier. So, all right guys, this video is gonna be long, so I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.